I welcome you to my channel, and today there is something very important I want to talk about. It is all about one of the statements of Jesus, which many people have misinterpreted. That statement can be found in the book of John 19, verse 30. Let me read it. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished," and he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Many people who are ignorant of the words of God have misinterpreted this verse to mean that Jesus, through his death, ended the laws of God. But how can this be possible? If you're conversant with your Bible, you will know that when Jesus was on earth, he encouraged people to keep God's commandments. He never discouraged anyone from keeping God's commandments. For instance, when you read the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, he said, "Think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. Rather, I came to fulfill." How can the person who made such a statement, who encouraged people to keep God's commandments, later bring the laws of God to an end or to destroy it? He said, "Think not." If someone says you should think not, it means that he does not want that idea to come to your mind. Never you think on this thing, that the purpose why I came on earth is to destroy the law or the prophets. He said it, that to destroy the law or the prophet is never his intention for coming on earth. But many people misinterpreted his statement in John 19 verse 30, and they began to say that Jesus through his death ended the laws of God. This is not possible. Let me tell you that in this John 19:30, that this was not the first place Jesus used that statement, "finished." It was something he normally said when he was alive. So let me take you to the book of John 4 verse 34. You will see what Jesus said there. The book of John chapter 4 verse 34. Jesus said unto them, "My meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work." Do you see? He said that his meat, which means his desire, is to finish the work of him who sent him. God gave him an assignment. God sent him on earth for a purpose. And he was telling people that his desire, his intention, his business is for him to finish the work of God who sent him. This statement wasn't talking about breaking God's commandments or ending them. Rather, Jesus was telling people that he has an assignment, he has a work which he is meant to finish. Let's proceed. In the book of John 5:36, he made a statement again. John chapter 5 verse 36. He says, "But I have greater witness than that of John, for the works which the Father had given me to finish, the same works that I do, bear witness of me that the Father had sent me." Again, he said here that the Father gave him a work to finish. His Father who sent him on earth gave him an assignment. The Father gave him a work to finish. So, it is finished does not mean that the laws of God are finished. Jesus used it to refer to the assignment God gave him. Let's continue. In the book of John 17, verse 4, he also made similar statements. John 17:4. Let's see what he says. "I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do." Here, Jesus was saying that he has finished the work. Remember, we read the book of John 4:34 and John 5:36, where Jesus was saying that the Father gave him a work to finish. But now, in John 17, when he had finished the assignment, he said that, I have glorified thee on earth. I have finished the work. So have you seen that this "it is finished" used by Jesus in John 19 refers to the fact that he has finished the assignment. He has finished the purpose in which God sent him on earth for. God sent him on a purpose. God gave him a work to finish. And this is what he is telling us here, that he has finished the work. I believe you're learning something. Let me proceed to John 19, verse 30. John 19:30, it says, when Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. Now, let me tell you that "it is finished" used here and the one used in other places like John 17 are not two different things. They are the same thing. Remember that in John 17, verse 4, he said that, I have finished the assignment. Now, in John 19, it was the same thing that he repeated, because he had already said it in John 17:4, that he has finished his assignment. The same thing is what he repeated in John 19, that it is finished. That means that his assignment, his purpose for coming on earth is finished. The work that God gave him to do on earth is finished. The work has ended. He has completed the work. He didn't mean that the commandments of God have ended. It does not mean that through his death that he ended God's commandments. So if we are among the people who misinterpreted this statement of Jesus to mean that God's commandments have ended, you have seen that that idea is wrong. He never ended God's commandments. He said it when he was on earth, that nobody should think that his purpose for coming on earth is to end God's commandments. In Luke 16:17, he said that it is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for one title of the law to fail. Heaven and earth have not passed away. How then can God's commandments pass away? Thank you for listening. If you have any question, do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Thank you.